Now this is the bathroom area. It probably actually looks even bigger on my camera because I'm using a wide angle lens, but it's literally just enough for someone to stand it. It's one of these situations where they have the shower and the toilet together. For the price, we're getting what we pay for, maybe even more, because it's really hard to find an affordable place here in Hong Kong. But we're literally on like a Vietnam backpacking budget here in one of the fanciest cities. What's up guys? Roughly about 3 hours later and about $70 less, we're here in Hong Kong and we're gonna have an amazing time. Are you excited? Alright guys, so we sort of made a mistake by not exchanging the money to Hong Kong dollar from Thai baht at Thailand. That's because we thought that we could get a better rate at Tsim Sha Tsui, which is where we're gonna go. However, you need dollars to get started because you need to get your transportation card and then a SIM card. So far, I found the best rate at the airport here at TravelX, and the other plus is they also have the cheapest SIM card for 5 days, which is $68 as opposed to $80 at most other places. So a little footnote of this trip is that we're gonna probably hit up all the great bakeries and cafes here in Hong Kong because Maya's been researching all of them for the trip here. She's already getting started at 7-Eleven with the muffins. Instead of taking the MTR to the city, we're gonna try to save a bit of money and take a bus this time. By the way, you have to charge these in minimum increments of 50 Hong Kong dollars. So the bus you want to take is 821. The only problem is the lines are ridiculously long and people are sort of cutting everywhere. So the fare for the 821 bus is 33 Hong Kong dollars, which is gonna be about $4.5 US. It's certainly a lot cheaper than taking the MTR, which requires you to get the Airport Express for 100 Hong Kong dollars. And then you still have to transfer to get to the Tsim Sha Tsui station, which is where we're going. Although it's sort of a pain waiting in line and stuff and dealing with all the people cutting, I think this is really great because it's a double-decker bus. It's like a new experience. You're saving so much money. We're basically getting a SIM card. You can, spend the extra time you have to switch out your SIM cards and just chill out here eating fruity fruities. Yay!
But
what we did find out is that there is also another bus called N21 instead of A21, which is what we took, and that's 10 Hong Kong dollars cheaper. We were suspecting that we actually took a tourist bus because they just keep talking constantly and introducing us to all the different sites and such. I'm really liking this bus ride. You get a really great view from the second deck, and I really feel like I'm in a movie or whatnot. It's a super great experience. I definitely don't remember this from taking the Airport Express last time. So we got off here at Tsim Sha Tsui in MongKok and we're trying to head to our hotel. It's as hectic as you'd imagine. The Chungking Mansions. 10 steps from the stop. Inside the currency exchange is our little hotel. We see a lot of guest houses and hotels located in this little currency exchange area. Oh, it's super cramped in here. This is what we get for value.
$20 per night.
$20 per night.
Yep.
Per person though.
Per night.
Per
two.
Really? Okay, so I have absolutely no idea what Maya booked, but it looks pretty shady. We're having a hard time trying to find this location. Okay, they go by a bunch of different names. It was supposed to be VN, but it's Canada Hotel.
Di ba sa gilid natin, ano?
What's your initial impression of this place? As expected?
It's like, no, it's like a, what do you call it? It's like
Hindi na.
A clinic?
One person or two person?
I like how they have like a makeshift sign because they're fully booked. How much is it if we come in just walk in a
Because
random night?
Friday, Saturday, Sunday is not the same rate.
Ah.
But yeah, weekdays is low rate. 200 or something like that.
Oh, so it's not much different if we book online or just walk in.
Yeah, it's the same.
Oh, the same rate.
Yeah, the same rate. Because we can check here also how much we
Sell by
sell online.
online.
And then,
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, good to know. So you'd go in there, get your room squared away, and then they're gonna direct you to the correct area to go to. Really, we're like in a completely wrong building. Our room is actually on block E. So we're gonna try to figure this out. I feel like I'm really in a Hong Kong movie right now. For reference, last time we came here, we stayed at the Butterfly Hotel, which is actually really nice. It's in the main island.
No, I
And-
checked the price. It's 4,500 baht per night.
Oh.
$150.
Somehow we booked for like close to $50 that time, right?
Yeah, 1,800.
Yeah, so prices are going up and up and up, even in the few years we've been here. But just wanted to try this out anyways, because we noticed that when we're in Hong Kong, there's just so much to do, so much to see. We don't really care where we sleep, as long as, you know, there aren't bugs or cockroaches or anything. We just go to sleep and then we're gonna be exploring every single moment we're here anyways. So Mayu's found like the cheapest place. We'll let you know how it goes. I mean, even if it's not nice, we can at least say we didn't spend a lot of money on it, you know?
Oh, man, just go sleep.
Yeah, you can't really lose too much on it. Oh my gosh, guys. I just realized, I'm pretty sure we just watched a movie like about a couple months ago called Chungking Express. Classic Hong Kong movie. This is, I think, where it was shot. You see all these Indian restaurants, like these laundry places, and it seems like it's exactly the same as like when it was in the 90s when they shot it. Alright guys, so this is it on the 16th floor. Really quiet in here actually. There's only like 5, 6, 7 rooms. This is our room number, E72. Look how small this place is. So when Mayu said she booked a double bed, I was expecting a bigger bed, but this is a double bed. I highly recommend you get at least a double bed. So they actually even have a TV. They got fan. They got a window to ventilate the air, and that's important because the biggest complaint about this particular room isn't the size, because I know that in Hong Kong you're gonna get a small room anyways, because even the one that we booked for 3 times this price, it wasn't that big. Yeah.
And they got the room up before us.
Oh, that was with a room upgrade too. Okay. But it smells a bit bleachy. Now this is the bathroom area. It probably actually looks even bigger on my camera because I'm using a wide angle lens, but it's literally just enough for someone to stand it. It's one of these situations where they have the shower and the toilet together. I mean, if you guys have been backpacking in Vietnam and such, you should be used to this. We're gonna try it for 2 nights and it's only $40. So cheap. I can definitely tell that they use a lot of bleach here. Really has like a very old school feel to it. Like I literally feel like I'm in a movie. As a matter of fact, after we close the door to the bathroom, the bleach smell, it sort of disappeared. So I think it's only really in the bathroom. And this view is, I don't know, to me it's cool. Like I see people's dirty laundries and stuff hung out there and such. This is the Hong Kong feel I wanted. Because on the first trip, we're in the main island where it's very gentrified, very modern, and the Hong Kong that is in my mind, like that I grew up with the fantasy, is from all the movies from the 90s that I watched. So I'm really living a dream right now. I have far more electronics than most people, but I came prepared. I have the 3-prong travel adapter that's very unique to Hong Kong, but this place also has like your standard 2-prong ones that you can use. You can use the circular ones if you're from Europe as well. It has 2 USBs, but it's best if, you know, if you're ever traveling out here, invest in one of these multi-USB ports. That helps me out quite a bunch. I'm charging about 3 things off of that headset, and I also have one of these power adapters that I'm using, which charges 2 more additional USB ports for the phones, and then it has my MacBook, which I was able to fit down there. So if you have a 15-inch, actually it might be too tight of a squeeze, but I guess you could do it. But this is something you should know. There's only 2 outlets there. You should come prepared if you have a lot of electronics like me. They do the basics as well. They give you free Wi-Fi, VN, here's a password, and the dryer works as well. So it's all good. This is one of those situations where you have to keep the key card inside to get electricity, however, which is a pet peeve of mine because I like to charge my batteries and such while I'm outside. Alright, just to let you know, we're smart. We tried this already. It doesn't work. Mayu is checking that they have a chip inside.
There's something certain.
Yeah, that's you need that. Oh, god darn it. What, babe?
Smells like someone cooking downstairs.
You hungry? Let's go. Just to let you guys know, they do have 2 beds available as well. You can see this. This is sort of how it looks like. It's a lot more spacious. The bathroom is also twice the size as well. They also have a small refrigerator, a microwave, and hot water available for you as well in case you're really trying to be on a budget and want to eat mama noodles every night. It is technically possible. Mayu's pointing out maybe Edward Snowden stayed here. We just watched that movie as well. So like when he escaped, they put him with an Indian family, like a refugee family. And they're like, nobody's gonna find you here.
Because we don't have any identity.
When we're checking in, they didn't ask us for a passport, nothing. It was just, what's your name? Mayu? Okay, here it is. And they just give you the card. So, I mean, maybe that's how it should be, but we're not used to that because in Thailand, they want to make photocopies of your passport, log it, do all sorts of stuff, but...
That is what we do.
Yeah, this is also... So it's... so I don't know, it's so new to us. I will say I feel relatively safe here though because there are security cameras everywhere. I'm right there. Oh my gosh. They're utilizing every bit of that elevator. Look at all these boxes, I don't even know how I fit it. Alright guys, so we just got out of our guest house. One thing I want to mention is quite convenient because they sell SIM cards right here. And if you don't have these 3-prong ones, they sell these everywhere down in this shopping area. We checked with a few places though, and we're feeling quite good about finding that deal for a 5-day SIM card for 68 Hong Kong dollars, however, because it's still about 80 something out here. I think that's sort of the standard price, so we found one that was particularly cheap. Alright guys, so they have a ton of money exchanges down here, but the rates are different for each one, so you gotta go ahead and shop around. This one shows that it is 2451. Okay, this place is 2490. Alright, we found one for 2510. This one is 249. This one is 2485. So far I'm getting the sense that 2490 is pretty much the average midpoint, and then you have one store that's offering an exceptional rate and the other stores are not offering such good rates. We'll shop around a bit more and see what happens. 251, 250, 249. Ooh, this one's really low. 205. Feel confident that the 252 is a very good deal out here. Alright guys, so this is it. Real Forex and remittances. They're giving the best rate for Thai baht. If you have other currencies, I recommend you shop around. If you come at any other time, shop around. I'm sure this varies by each day, but this is the one that we found. I don't know, it took us about 5 minutes. It was sort of fun though, right? Shop around for exchange rates. So to rank the best rates for Thai baht, you're gonna get it at the best rate. If you go to Super Rich in Thailand, then the second best rate would be to exchange it here at Tsim Sha Tsui in MongKok. Third best rate would be the Thailand airport, and then the worst rate would be the Hong Kong airport. It is the morning after of our first night and experience.
Morning already. It's like 12:30.
That's true. We woke up super late. Of our jail cell experience. Funny thing is, I posted this up on my Instagram, just like a quick view of where we're staying. And all my other expat buddies or other buddies who have traveled out here have been commenting that they've stayed at the same place too. So it seems like it's quite the popular area for travelers to stay.
I mean, they want to maybe experience the Hong Kong movie kind of atmosphere. I feel it's really
I don't.
clean version of that. There's dirty words.
That would be very great marketing on their part if they mentioned that, but we didn't book thinking this was gonna be a Hong Kong movie experience. But that's honestly what I got. Would I like to live in this place forever? Oh hell no! But you know, whenever you see Hong Kong movies, you see this kind of like old school, like grimy tiles and like small spaces, and you always wonder. I wonder how it's like staying in a place like that, or wonder how it's like living in a place. This definitely makes me appreciate the small 20-something square meter condo that I have. It almost feels like a...
This is 5 square meter, I'm sure.
5 square meter?
Yeah, because I was looking at the website, and the sunroom 3 square meter,
Uh-huh.
which is the shared bathroom.
Yeah.
Yeah, but minimum 5 to do like.
Okay.
Like 7, 5.
Yeah, but honestly guys, you'll see in our other vlogs as well, this is really conveniently located. It's like a couple steps away from Tsim Sha Tsui MTR, which is one of the major stops here. You could walk to the ocean front, or it's not a river, because yeah, the area where the Symphony of Lights happens, where you can overlook the main island from the Avenue of Stars. It's a really great location, and it definitely just helps you maximize your experience out here. Even if you don't want the authentic Hong Kong small room experience, there's so many experiences to be had around here as far as all the different kinds of foods. Mayu booked out all the places she wanted to eat at, and they mainly centered around the Tsim Sha Tsui area or the MongKok area that we'll be doing the vlog on today. So those are the 2 places that we booked. The place that we booked in MongKok that we will feature later is going to be about $10 more, right? So you'll have an idea of what you can get for about $10 more. But being that this is only like $20 a night, compared to you're looking at least a minimum $80 for a boutique hotel, which mind you is still small compared to your idea of what a boutique hotel probably is, because last time we stayed at the Butterfly Hotel, I would say that hotel, which is going for, you said $100 or $130 now?
Right now, 130. 100.
Yeah, I don't know how we got it for like 40-50 bucks. But I would say you're not gonna get, you know, that much more space for paying 3, 4, 5 times more, unless you're really super loaded. You're on American income or whatnot. The inconveniences, which I will point out here, is not equivalent and far less than the inconvenience of having to earn that extra 70 or 80 or $110 if we book that Butterfly again. Yeah, so the inconveniences, let me tell you, we found out little things about this place, is Mayu yesterday took a cold shower because she didn't know how to operate the water heater. So look at this shoddy water heater. You have tape, you're like, where is this? She's like, what is this? Apparently it's some knob. I think it is to control the temperature. I could still twist it. Mayu couldn't. But you see, this light was off, and she just sort of accepted, we get what we pay for, and took a cold shower, and I'm like, no, that's unacceptable even for 20 bucks. This is a water heater, guys. You gotta press this, and then it comes on. If I turn it off, you'll see that it's off now.
Boink.
Boink. So the cold shower experience is not part of this deal. Oh, the other thing we had an issue with that is a huge inconvenience. You guys have to recognize that going up and down these elevators, it's a pain because there's so many people staying here that you're literally waiting 5 to 10 minutes just to go up or down, just waiting by the elevators.
Not
so
many people. The limits of number lift a person you can get in a lift. The lift is really small, and then lift is really old. That means slow.
yeah, well, it says the limit is 7 people on the elevator.
But the people are generally overweight.
Yeah.
Here, which is
I think from the point that they actually made these elevators, the average weight of a person has increased.
Back in the days, people in Hong Kong were skinny, and after that, there a lot of those immigrants like India or Pakistan or the color.
It's not just immigrants, babe, because
These people are really big.
And don't be racist, immigrants aren't big. It's because the advancement of fast food and American culture in Hong Kong, it has created a bunch of obese people out here. But whatever the case, I've not seen it go over 6 people before it starts beeping. Was there even a point when there was 6 people? Maybe. But it'll start beeping and you can only do about 4 or 5 people at a time. So to go up the elevators, you have to wait 5 to 10 minutes. And when we got up here, like after a tough day, we tried to use a key card and it wouldn't let us in. It just kept erroring. So picture this. Tough day, you're tired, you just want to get into your little room, take a shower, and take a nap. But you have to wait for the elevator to go down, another 5-10 minutes, go to the other block where the receptionist is, wait another 5-10 minutes to go up there, and then ask what the issue is with the key card, which apparently they said they didn't program it correctly, and then wait another 5 to 10 minutes to go down that block, and then come over to this block, and wait another 5-10 minutes to go up. It was,
25 minutes to come in.
I think that was the worst experience, and I didn't even have to do it. I was just waiting here with all the gear, and Ma is the one who did it too. That's like the inconveniences you will have to endure. But still, overall, just because it's so cheap, and I've never experienced such a small room ever in my life, this is something that I don't mind doing for 2 days. And now that I've worked out the kinks with how to get the hot water working, because this took me a good 5 to 10 minutes to figure out, and we figured out how to sort of manage all the space here and get comfortable and effectively use it, I don't think it's bad. I recommend that you try it unless you really can't deal with this kind of stuff. Guys, something else I have to quickly mention is that they have one fan here which does a great job of fanning this small room. It doesn't really have to be that great, it's so small. And they also have another AC right here, and it seems like it's not the best, but it does its job. It's pretty cool. Now, something that you have to know is that we are here sort of like during the winterish time in Hong Kong. And the way I can describe it is sort of like weather in Southern California during winter. It's like cool, it's like perfect. It's like your general autumn or spring weather elsewhere. So AC didn't play a big part, but the last time we came here, it was so darn hot and humid. I would say it was hotter and more humid than Bangkok. And when you do come here on summer, I cannot speak for how much of a job this will do to cool the place, but I think it will be relatively sufficient because the square footage of this whole room is so small that you don't really need that effective of a fan or cooling system there to make it work. And as far as noises at night, we didn't hear any noise. It was really, really quiet. Actually, I was sort of self-conscious about talking at night here because I can't hear anybody around me, and I just wanted to make sure that I wasn't disturbing our neighbors. So it's very, very quiet. We slept like a log, as you can see, because it's like what 1 p.m. now, so you can get the good night's sleep in.
Yeah.
That's really not going to be an issue. And as far as the bed and such, I am the sort of person that sort of prefers a more firmer bed, and everything else is pretty good. These blankets seem very old and such, but
It changed
it's
the
yeah,
cover.
it's actually pretty clean. Like I don't really like grimy, dirty smelling blankets, but it's actually
Yeah,
quite
it's
clean.
not.
And I think you see it looks like this because they actually use bleach and such to really make sure everything's clean. So yeah, I mean I know it looks a little off on camera, but I've stayed at worse guest houses for far more than what I paid here, even in less developed areas. So I think you may be pleasantly surprised with that. Now I know that there's actually a ton of other guest houses around here, but it seems like they're all operated by the same person. Being that
in this building.
yeah, because you go to the same building in the front where we showed you, and you saw like 20 other guest houses and buildings all mentioned on there, and they're just checking in the same people. So I recommend that you just get the cheapest one. Maybe we got lucky. Let's say, I don't know, if your experience is different from one of the other guest houses, I would definitely like to know in the comments below. So comment below. And if you've been to this guest house and your experience is similar as well, comment below. We'd love to hear about it. But this has been our first experience with it, and I feel like every time we come back to Hong Kong, maybe for a day or two, we'll repeat this experience just because Hong Kong is all about going out and enjoying the city. So being that this place is located so centrally to everything, I cannot stress how much it adds on to our experience, because even when we're staying at the Butterfly Hotel, which is a far nicer hotel in the main island, it would take us maybe at least 30 minutes. Yeah. So that's an hour wasted a day on round trip. And walking to your hotel and such, after a long day, it's very tiring. So we really like how everything is right outside. I mean, honestly, I was thinking yesterday when Mayu was super tired and I wasn't, I was just gonna rest here and just go out and do the time lapses and shoot extra videos by myself, and I'll be right back. You can't really do that if your location isn't convenient like here. Yeah. So super highly recommend this. On our experience scale, I would say this is a 5-star experience scale. As far as not when I talk about experience scale, me and Maya have a philosophy: how much more negative experience do you have to make the money to support a slightly better experience? And I would say, because of although this has a lot of cons, all the pros it has over even some of the other hotels that you're gonna pay extra for, I don't think it's that much of a negative experience compared to getting a really nice hotel for like 6 times the price and then having to work all those days to pay off for that slightly better experience. So highly recommend this place. Baby, it's freaking cold now. Turn it off. Turn off the AC. It works. Thanks again guys for checking out this video. If this is your first time, be sure to check out our channel for more vlogs released Saturdays and our longer discussion and walking videos released Wednesdays. I've color-coded our main vlogs with the black sidebars as opposed to our longer form discussion or walking videos with pink or no sidebars for your convenience. Be sure to also check out our Facebook and Instagram pages to keep up to date and communicate with us, and remember, we also have our second channel, Traveling Asia, that's dedicated to our international travels as well.